Today I'm sharing some heavy-duty labeling projects I've been working on. My go-to labels are adhesive strips that I'll make from one of my label makers. And the strip has an adhesive back to adhere onto items, but there are a few items in our house that require heavier duty labeling. So I busted out some extra special tools, including my Dremel. Disclaimer, some of these projects are experimental. Sports water bottles. To date, I had used a Sharpie, a regular one, and the Sharpie Pro. My thinking was that if I scuff up the surface of the water bottle, then whatever kind of marker I use for the text may stay a little better and rub off a little less. Here, I'm curious about how the paint marker versus the Sharpie will hold up over the fall with baseball and soccer. So I've always really enjoyed knowing the weight of my mixing bowls because with that information, I can calculate the total weight of a batter or a bread dough. And this is helpful when these recipes require dividing the batter or dough evenly. I know I could always tear the scale before loading in my ingredients, but I don't always measure by weight, nor do I always have the foresight to weigh the bowl in advance. But I think engraving is the move here. I engraved 3 bowls, my medium bowl, my large bowl, and my stand mixer bowl. Okay, a little more engraving. The combination is not 3, 4, 6. 3, 4, 6 is a clue for me to remember the actual code. And you can see that I had engraved it already, but this time I'm experimenting to see if I can make the text more visible. And so I decided to double whammy it up with the Sharpie and the paint marker. Gear bags. I joke that I'm very North Korean because I want everything standardized as much as possible. So my boys' baseball backpacks are identical, and we have been identifying them with these scrap fabric tassels that I had tied on. But I wasn't content with the tassels, so I ordered these embroidered patches, and my children chose their colors. My 8-year-old Parker chose green, and my 6-year-old Tony chose red. And this is me sewing the patch on. And it wasn't easy because the patch is thick, which I appreciate, but also the top pocket where I decided to place the patch also limits your hand movement. Yahoo for cutting off the fabric tassels. Next, travel bags. I embroidered these labels because tagging the handles with my standard labels was just too difficult for the kids to see whose was whose. And now they can all see at a glance. T is for Tony. He's my 6-year-old. These are Tony's tops, Tony's bottoms, and Tony's undies and socks. Each family member has a set, but Isla was missing a bag because she had been in diapers just until recently. My channel and this video are not about best practice embroidery. This is about labeling. The goal is to be able to read the text I for Isla, U, and S for undies and socks. Ignore the embroidery skills, but notice the labeling idea. These have been some heavy-duty labeling projects I've been up to, and I would love to hear viewers' tips. Please share them in the comments below. I'm Romina, this is Orderly, and thanks for sharing your time.